Hey, I'm Veronica. I hope you are doing well today. So today we're going to be talking about self-love, what exactly it is, because I know in me and a lot of other law of attraction teachers always talk about self-love, self-love. You need self-love in order to manifest something. Well, you might be wondering yourself, what the heck is self-love? How on earth do I cultivate self-love? I clearly need self-love to help me manifest, but how on earth do I do this? So this video is all about what self-love is and how to love yourself more, how to appreciate yourself more, and how to make this a part of who you are so that you can finally start receiving the results that you ideally want. So self-love is kind of really simple. It is putting yourself first, but it's also avoiding that voice in your mind that puts yourself down. Now, I know we all have a ton of voices going on inside of our minds, and we're only in our minds. No one else is, it's just us. And we usually have a calm voice of love, and we usually have this other voice. Well, there's a fear voice, and then there's another voice that like mocks us. It makes fun of us, it puts us down. It's like this inner bully that we do to ourselves. And we sort of tell ourselves we're stupid at times, or we're stupid for wanting certain things, or wanting certain experiences, or wanting a certain person. And we really are our own worst enemy. We allow ourselves to belittle ourselves and to put ourselves down. And again, we are doing this. And one of the biggest keys to self love, in fact, a self love hack, if you will, a self love shortcut, is really just identifying this voice and omitting this voice. Now, you can easily recognize this voice because this voice is making fun of you, this voice is taunting you, this voice is telling you that you can never have the things that you ideally want. And this voice is usually has a really ugly tone to it. It's usually really quick, it's usually really fast, and it's very overpowering, and it gives you a sick feeling in your stomach. Like it makes you feel really, really bad. So, in order to cultivate self love, you're going to just want to identify this voice first of all. If you can first identify it, then you can better deal with it. You can better avoid it in the future, but you first have to identify it. And if you can identify this voice that is telling you awful things, that is telling you that you're stupid for wanting something, that you'll never succeed, that you'll never be good enough, that this person will never think that you're attractive or will never want you as more than a friend, or that you're not worth that or deserving of that. If you can identify this voice, then you can take a few moments to take a few deep breaths, calm yourself. And what I really say is to empty your mind first. So you don't really want to attack this voice. You don't want to yell back at this voice. I mean, you can, but it really doesn't do any good. This voice you really just kind of want to ignore. You kind of want to defeat it by not allowing it to take over you. So what you're going to want to do is first identify it, because a lot of times we listen to this voice, and that's the problem. You can't fully embody self-love because you're believing that this voice is actually the real voice. It's like it's tricking you. It is disguising itself as something helpful to you, and instead it is like your worst enemy. So what you're going to want to do is identify this voice so that you can better listen to that other voice, the voice of calm, the voice of reason, the voice that loves you. Now, this voice is really quiet and meek and isn't going to try to go up against battle with this ugly, ugly, taunting voice. And again, we all have them because I know I've had them. I know that that voice still tries to get to me. I know that I quickly identify it though, and I don't go with it. But again, in the heat of a moment, when you're feeling really bad about yourself, maybe you just got into an argument with someone, or maybe you just had an obstacle come up or a setback, and you're feeling really low and vulnerable, this voice can start shouting in your head, and you don't even recognize it at first because you're so caught up in emotions and you're in such a vulnerable state. So whenever something really heated happens, I would just take a few moments to take a few deep breaths to calm yourself. And this is how you can really work towards self-love, because basically what self-love is it's avoiding this voice that is putting you down, that is beating you up in a sense. Imagine it like this. It's like you are this beautiful person, this beautiful image of yourself, and then there's this ugly bully, which is this horrible voice that is coming over. It's like it's beating you up, it's pushing you to the ground, it's breaking your arm, it's smashing your face in. I mean, it's doing all these horrible things to you. And the ironic part of it is we allow that voice to take over. We allow it to beat us up. But self-love is identifying that this is just an imaginary bully. This voice does not know what's going to happen in the future, is not predicting the future, is not telling you what is possible and what is not. This voice is simply bringing you down. And if you can avoid this voice, you can more so focus on this idea of self-love, because self-love is first identifying this voice, avoiding it, and connecting with the voice of love, which can put yourself first, which can see why you're worth these experiences you want to have. The reason why self-love is so important is because it shows you that you are worth these experiences, this relationship, more money, better health, better beauty, better success, a better car, all these wonderful things. So I hope you have a lovely day. I am Veronica. I'm happy to be with you today. Email me at veronicaisles@gmail.com. You can visit my website, veronicaisles.com. I am having a secret sale right now, which may end at any moment. veronicaisles.com/html/secret sale 1114.html. Do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We are nearing 200 videos, and I'm super excited about that. Have a lovely day, and talk to you soon.